ultimately it's results, of course, is what, shows you whether or not an investor is good. But that's the output. What determines whether or not somebody will be successful? I think it feels like there's two schools of thought, and I'll let you know which side I land on, but just to frame it up, one school of thought is like, I'm just a big brain, kind of computer equivalent, like looking for like ingesting data and looking for patterns and trying to, kind of identify money making opportunities based on upon those patterns. Like that's, I think, kind of one school of thought. And I think I should say that underpins both, but like one is very much about like a theme and a thesis and like an investment strategy. And I think the other one is about just people. It's just like, I have insights towards people, or I have a great network, and I'm leveraging that network and extracting value out of it. And ultimately, like anything, it's like the truth is probably a blend of the two of those. I think from our perspective, we view the people side of this as like a table stakes thing of like, you can't be successful investing in startups, especially the types that we invest in, which are relatively early stage, without there being a heavy reliance on high quality talent, and a commitment to continue to invest in talent along the way for your best startups. That's just part of the job. But I think for us, we don't see it like the ability to uniquely differentiate ourselves based upon just a view on talent or talent network. There might be people in our sector who would feel like they can, and they have very unique strategies towards that. But I think for us, we view that is really, really important to be thematic if you're going to be sector focused. And so having a thesis, investing in a company that like fits with the way you see that thesis unfolding, and having a source of capital and a capital deployment approach that matches, kind of that theme development, and your ability to invest in companies. Like we view those things as like lining all of that up in a way that that is cohesive and well aligned, and makes you a friend, not a competitor, to other great investors who are also, kind of in our space. That ends up being, I think, what I suspect will make somebody believe that I'm a good investor.